So it's time to change our front strut out on this 1989 Toyota Supra. It's a pretty easy process. We're going to pull the upper control arm bolt. That allows us to pull the upper control arm out and the knuckle out. It gives us access to remove our lower strut bolt. Then we'll remove our top 3 strut bolts. The old strut will come out. We'll put our new strut in. It goes right back together. It's actually a pretty simple process, assuming the bolts come out. We're in the rust belt, so sometimes things don't go so smoothly due to rust and corrosion. But here we go. So I've got my ABS sensor disconnected. We don't have any brake fluid in this car, so I'm going to go ahead and just disconnect the brake line. Normally I would just unbolt the caliper and hang it up on the car, that way stuff can be moved around without stressing the brake cable. That's taking too long. Hang on a second. So the bolt's free, but it's got a little bend to it, so it's fighting me coming out. This is going to take a little work. Toss bucket. It's always something. Oh, winning. Was your bolt bent?
No.
This one's bent.
Mine was nice and straight. Come out real easy.
This one's not straight.
This one is not straight.
This one is not straight at all. I mean, like really not straight. This thing must have gotten punched in the front end at one point in time.
Must have. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little crooked. I'll have to straighten that out a little bit.
Woo-ha.
All right, so the 18-inch long bolt is out. It's bent. So we'll straighten that in the press a little bit to make it not quite so painful to put back in. But we're loose, so we can move forward. We've got a 10mm bolt we got to take off to take our strap off for our ABS sensor, and then we can pull our strut out. Never show pain, right?
Yeah. And when you're done, let me know, and I'll do the screaming banshee to the end of the video. Yeah. Austin's paying me $100 a shot. That came out easy too.
Yeah. It's free. So our bottom strut bolt is out. Drop down. Get ready to pull the strut out. old strut out. Ah, epic fail. So this is what we're replacing our old factory struts with. Some Tein green struts, fully adjustable. Some people call it Tein. We actually looked it up. We believe it's supposed to be Tein. Tein struts, better handling. Our new Tein strut is shorter than the factory one, so we're gonna bring the lower control arm up a little bit. Line up our bolt hole. Lock washer goes back on, and nut. Tighten it up, and this Tein strut's in. So this upper control arm bolt is bent. You can actually see where it marked out as the high point between here and here. You can roll it on a table and you can actually watch the end wobble around like a crooked pool cue. So I'm going to chuck it up in V-blocks on the press. I'm going to press down here and try and straighten the bolt out as much as I can, because I want to make it easier to put this back together. So give me a few minutes and I'll be back. So I just rolled it and it's made a great improvement. I'm going to take it a little bit more. And notice I'm not pressing on my threads. You'll learn that the hard way if you press on the threads once. Check that on a flat surface and hopefully we'll be ready to roll. So I straightened out my bent bolt. Much happier with it. Roll it on a flat surface. It no longer wobbles around. So we're going to put our upper control arm back in. Need my washer for the bolt end. Oh my goodness, it went right in. Amazing. When the thing's straight, how much easier it is. Put my ABS loom back into the car. Fix my ABS sensor stand back to the new Tein strut. Which fits differently, but that's okay. Go forward. Our upper bolts are tight, our lower bolt's tight, our ABS wheel speed sensor cable is tight. Put our brake cable back on, and this strut is installed. Then we'll adjust ride height once the car is fully reassembled. Ride height's adjusted with the lower jam nut. Spring tension and spring preload is adjusted with your upper jam nuts. Tein struts, multi-way adjustable, lots of fun on the track.